Welcome to the Global Business Group, where we aim to unlock the potential of international business, providing unique local business solutions internationally. We specialize in business advisory, import and export opportunities, market entry, investments and funding to help you achieve your business goals. Now, let's get into today's business.
Awesome. Welcome to today's Business Day. Who is the Global Business Group? The Global Business Group is a network of 26 associates. We're meeting for a little bit more than 2 years now, with about 275 business opportunities exchanged, which range from $1,000 to $500 million. And as such, we are a global network. We aim to make business as easy as possible, as easy as local business. So we're people-focused and provide reliable business opportunities through our network. The areas that we're active in are business advisory, import and export opportunities, market entry services, and investment and funding. One of our activities is to have a presenter, a business present every Wednesday. Today we have Builder AI, which is sponsored by our member Sachin from India. And with that, I hand over to you, Sachin, to introduce the company invited.
Thank you very much, Dirk. Appreciate the team of Builder.ai to present today. I want to introduce 3 members from the team today. Anju Chaudhary, she is Director Sales from Builder.ai. Raghav Basin, he's an Associate Director, Enterprise Sale. And we have Kirat Kalra, who's a Custom Software for Enterprise Sales. And I hand over this desk to Raghav Basin. And guys, over to you. We're looking forward to hear from you.
Let me steal the show from Raghav and run this over. So, hi everyone. It's so nice to meet all of you, and it's very rare when you have so many people in the meeting and you're doing it over Zoom. Thank you so much once again for giving us this opportunity to be able to do so. So I'll try to, not spend like too much time on the PPT, because we would also like to do the demo after this. So about Builder.ai, we are a company that started back in 2016, and our flagship product, which is Builder Studio, which is world's first app development platform, was launched in 2018, and ever since we've grown like multifolds. We are a team of about 600 people. Globally, we are headquartered in UK, London. We have our offices in US, Singapore, Dubai, south of France, and India. We've served more than 500 customers now. The model is very, very unique. So, when I work on the presentation, I will talk about that. We've recently closed our Series C upwards of $100 million, and we are also Gartner quadrant. We have a mention in Gartner quadrant under visionaries alongside companies like HCL Software and ServiceNow. Indians have this habit of speaking very, very fast. If you want me to slow down, let me know. I will try to work on my rate of speech. Okay, I'll assume that's okay, so I'll proceed. So we are an AI-powered platform for building software that's 6 times faster and 70% cheaper. So that's the concept. And we basically say that we are here for non-tech business users, which means that anyone who has a great idea, they may really not need to have any technology background, and we are there to help them. We serve everyone, be it enterprises, SMBs, startups, governments for their citizen professionals, etc. There are 3 core problems that we are trying to solve. The first being, there is no difference between the traditional and the digital business. So we are here to help everyone. Second is there is a huge gap between the demand and supply on the software side. So we are here to bridge that gap. And the third, which is my favorite, is that 80% of all software applications have common features, and hence every time you go to an agency, they start building it from scratch. So these are three strong macro trends that we are here because of. Yeah, so our product or our services for that matter is Builder Studio, which is app development platform. We pick up an idea and we build it. Next is care. We also maintain your app. And then comes cloud. If you want hosting to be done by us, we will also take care of that. So how are we different from others? So what we're doing is, it's on the concept that anything that is repetitive, let's automate this, and all the inefficiencies that you have today in the software development space, how do you eliminate those? So on one side, what we've done is we have Lego-like reusable features. For example, login is your feature, payment integrations is your feature, payment, then you have notifications as a feature, you have gallery as a feature, etc. Right? Every app needs some of these features. So we have 700 such features already available with us. We pick up each of these features and then customize, so that the app, when it goes to the customer, is fully customized app. But because we are picking up these features, it reduces the cost and timeline. Now, how does this customization happen? So on the other side, what we've done is we've partnered with almost 200 plus software development companies, and we utilize their capacity to work on these customizations. So this is how your final product gets delivered. After your product is ready is when it moves into maintenance and hosting. Any question on this?
Do you have slides that you are presenting? I can't see them on the screen.
We are able to see at our end. Sachin, can you see them?
Can you all not see the slides? Because we can all see the slides.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, they
Okay.
are. I think it's an issue from here. Yeah.
No worries, we'll send it across to you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Maybe one explanation, please, because front end means the user interface, like web pages or user interface for another software. What do you recommend? What software, what products do you recommend to use your solution to, and which you don't recommend to use it? Will you tell it after, or would you like to put some words right now?
So, okay, so I can pick this up in a way right now also. So I would need little more details on this idea that you're talking about. So one is when you're building an entire software from scratch. So we don't build on top of an existing software which already lies there. We build software from scratch, and that is how ideas come to life. For example, you come to me and say that I want to build an app like Uber. I want to build an app like Airbnb. I want to build a banking app. I want to build an HRMS app. And by app, I don't mean just Android, iOS. I also mean websites and other things.
Okay.
Does that answer to some extent?
Yes, to some extent.
Yeah, thank you. So now talking about how we are different than others. So let's understand what are the options today in software development industry. So one is you can go to low-code, no-code platforms like OutSystems, Appians, etc. Now, what happens on low-code, no-code platforms is that they have existing components ready. They give you those components with little or no customization, and you need to hire your own team to then create a backend for this front end that you can do using their platforms. Now, if it is a very, very small app, it makes a it makes a great product to use some of these low-code, no-code platforms. But if you're looking to build a software that has a shelf life, then it's as good as doing it in-house. Then the next possible option is for you to go to software development companies like Accenture, Infosys, and others. Now, there the problem is that one, they are very, very expensive. They're not for everyone's to use. They help with enterprise grade softwares, not everyone, right? So some of them can't use that. What we've done is we are a combination of both of them. Now, because when you use existing components, your timeline reduces and your cost reduces. We have those components with us. And then we build on top of that component so that your end product is fully customized. We also give you a source code so that, tomorrow, if at one stage you want to do your own, customizations on top of that software, you can also do that. So this is how we are different. And then the other option is SaaS platforms like Upwork, etc. But those are for very small users who would probably just want to work on a very, very small app. Any question on this slide? Go back once.
I do have. Maybe first, because not all of us are new technology experts. Yes, I spent some time in this business, so maybe a bit of explanation.
Yeah.
I believe that if I produce something on your platform, I'm then 100% dependent on your platform. Am I right?
No. One,
Okay.
you are not producing anything on our platform. You are just telling us what exactly needs to be built. Like, for example, you will come and tell me that there is this company I'm working with who wants to build an HR software, or who wants to build a payroll software. Now, what happens is then I take that requirement on my platform, and on my platform, I build that entire requirement using the components that are there. And then I ship this requirement back. I ship this product to you. So I'm managing this end to end. You are not, building on the platform.
Which tools do you use to complete this everything? Java or C++ or anything?
So we have a fixed tech stack. We use Ruby on Rails in the backend and React in the front end.
Okay, thank you.
I have one question, Boris here. I'm a managing partner of a law firm that is specialized for digital law, for digital projects. So my question is what is your target client? Is it companies that need such software, or IT companies that build software for companies?
So everyone, usually IT companies become our partners because then they have to serve their end customers, and otherwise there's direct customers who come to us and build this. So we, as I was saying, that we work with everyone. We work with startups. Anyone who wants to build software is our client.
So my next question is whether or not you yourself as a builder IE are building these software solutions for the clients, or your partner companies that are present in the system that presented their solutions build this for the client?
We build this. We do not have the partner ecosystem. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about companies like Salesforce, who sell it, and then they have their partner ecosystem who built it for them. No, we build it. And so we are not into do-it-yourself model. We do it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Just for full disclosure, we are now in exclusive negotiations with Builder AI for our next, for our second generation platform. And maybe you'd like to tell us a little bit more about the system, how we are working with you, that we have one dedicated person, a project manager, who's following us through the project, and he has then access to the system. But please.
So would you like me to take that particular one on? All right. So hi, everybody. My name is Kirat, and I'm actually I've been connected with Dirk, with Sachin, of course, who initiated this for this next level platform that Dirk is speaking of. We are looking at a B2B marketplace for Dirk and team. We have a very particular way of working around this. So how I got this project going is we use a template-based approach. So first, what I did was I presented Dirk and team with a template, saying, all right, this is what a typical marketplace application could look like. there are certain features within that template. Now, Dirk said, okay, Kirat, I like some of these features, but I don't like some of these features. I don't need some of these features. So we went ahead and from that template deleted some of those features. Then what we did was he said, all right, I want certain additional features that are not there in this particular template. So we went ahead and created those additional features for Dirk. Now what he has is a entire product which he's completely satisfied with, which has a mixture of template-based features and non-template-based features. So we've created that roadmap for him. Now we are creating a mind map for him, which would have a user journey as well as an admin journey. We've also created a simple prototype for him, wherein he'll be able to see how each feature flows. Each feature is price specific. So the good part about how Builder works is we don't charge basis the number of hours we spend developing a product or a project. We actually charge basis the features that you choose. So here it is. Here is your entire project, feature by feature. Here's the cost per feature. Everything is as transparent as can be. What you see is exactly what you get.
It's
And
like an a la carte in software development.
yeah, I mean, you pick up what you need, you see the cost and you plug it in. And if it doesn't exist, you customize it and you plug it in anyway. Then what we do is we push this ahead to our product management team, where there will be a product manager assigned. Every step of the way, the product manager will be in charge of, we work in an agile methodology, everybody. So agile essentially means that you will be able to collaborate with us every step of the way to make sure what you're getting is exactly what you need, whether it's in the development stage, in the design stage, in the deployment stage, wherever we are. So it's all managed, it's all collaborative. It's all run by professional teams from Builder. It's run on our platform. Shared window transparency. There is no platform that you will be able to find in the open market right now that has even 50% of the transparency that we offer. So that is I think, kind of covers what Dirk wanted me to cover. I hope that covers it, Dirk.
So I also want to add something here. So basically, someone can actually go to their site and start picking up the features they are looking at and start putting into a cart. And then this cart is something which shows you like how you go to Amazon and pick your basket. The similar way you actually build your basket for a type of product you want to get in there. And then you can take their support which will be given by one of their person who will tell you that which is beneficial to you and which is not beneficial to you. And you can keep changing your cart and then finally come to a cost. That cost is what you need to pay. So everything is very much transparent in terms of someone to buy a product from them. And that's where we are also finding it much convenient and how we are progressing further on our platform.
One more point I'd like to add over here is we work very well within a partnership ecosystem and an environment. Therefore, whenever a product is priced at a certain amount, we make sure that our partners have a good amount of benefit to be to achieve or to receive from that particular deployment. So for example, you get a client for us who requires an ERP system developed from scratch or a CRM system developed from scratch. We ensure that our partner ecosystem benefits because of our feature-based prices and production from this kind of a development as much as we do. So that's my extra 2 cents that I wanted to add to this discussion, only because we are in a session that involves primarily partners who can help develop this particular universe of ours where we're expanding our territories and our organization.
And then Builder.ai is also looking for expansion in various Europe and other markets. So someone who wants to get a direct contract done with Builder.ai to start selling their products in their country, as in their softwares and their whole ecosystem, then they are willing to sign MSAs directly with them. So feel free to get in touch with Kirat and he would be more than help to onboard you as their partners for that country.
Sachin, one last question, if I may. So I would be interested in just to see their portfolio, if they have a list of their references and what kind of software they have done for them, if this is possible to see.
Just today also, I've got one from Kirat. I would be happy to share that in some time once the meeting is over. That has got all their references in the companies, which is from US and other countries, other parts of the world. So you'll be happy to see the kind of work they have done through this process.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Anju.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You mentioned about the partners. Who are the good partners for you? IT companies. Who is the good partner in any country?
Okay, so let's talk about who all. Okay, like one good example was, I guess, someone was speaking in the group of having a company as their client who's into legal space, right? Who sells legal digital software to legal companies. So then we can partner with this company and produce software for them, for their clients. Then we can partner with, let's say, anyone who's building software for telecom companies. So anyone who is doing it for your end customer becomes our partner. And then anyone who wants to, who's doing it for themselves becomes our client. So if I have to just share a few examples in the partnership space, IT is very organic, that obviously they build software, but even for non-IT companies, if there is a service that they're selling today, but because of that service, their customers also come to them and say that, why don't you build an app on top of this? You're anyways doing half of the work. Today, they are saying no, because they don't have those capabilities. So they can partner with us, wherein they can continue to do the services that they do today, and we can build on top of that. For example, any telecom company today has so many customers who would probably come to them and say that you're giving us storage, you're giving us cloud solutions, why don't you also build our apps? But today, telecom companies really do not want to do app development, because that's a full-blown work in itself. So in that case, they can partner with us.
Andrew, I think that telcos maybe could be very good partners for you, actually, because I cooperate with a few telcos, and they invested a lot in the software for their clients.
And they're very hungry for business, right? You go to them with any innovative idea and they just want to add it on their platform. Telcos today are selling insurance. They are selling, what not? So telcos is one place where you can just have some organic fit with their existing platforms, and they are ready to sell.
And Boris, people like you, me, and the part of this GBG group are also partners for them, because we have our own set of customers who would be having these requirements. Right now, I have to look for a company, an IT company, who can actually do a development for them. And as Anju said in the past, they may be exorbitant in terms of their cost. But with Builder.ai, it's much easy to sell it, because that's where it's a plug and play thing. And it's more comfortable. So I think for us also, instead of more technical, understand the technical know-how of product, we can actually reach out to Kirat and team and other members and ask them, okay, we have a customer, why can't you just understand their requirement and sell it, the features, what they need? And they would be more than happy to help us out. And the sale is closed and we get our commissions. That's how it's going to work.
May I have one question?
Yeah, sorry, look,
Boris.
No, I just wanted to invite Anju and it's
Kirat.
Kirat, to contact me, and maybe Sachin, you could also join and just discuss how we can help them. Because, for example, we have 2 years in a row, we have been lecturing. It was a conference of telcos in UK, in London. It's still going on, but we don't lecture anymore there for 3 years, I believe. We have a lot of contact from telcos, for example. So we must be very, very, very clear what to present them, because telcos are, one is solution-based, so one is solution-based proposition, the other one is political. So we must take this into the story.
Amazing.
We are running out of time. I'll take 2 more questions. Lucas, go ahead, please.
Okay, so one question. I would like to also ask to connect me, because Laos is a very small country which I represent, but I have some good connections with 2 telco. But I have one client. We give a service, the marketing services leasing company, and they searching for CRM system. I know it's not very good question, but if you can compare, if they want to order and they talking with Malaysia or somewhere to build the CRM system from the scratch, and comparing with your system, what can be in a cost from cost perspective benefit for them? It will be half price of like a regular software development, or 30% less. How I can push them to contact you?
Okay, so see, it depends on how complex the CRM is, but typically if they're doing it with anyone, I guess India and Central Europe is the 2 most inexpensive services countries when it comes to software development. And we've seen that we are pretty competitive when it comes to pricing. See, one good thing is that customer can see what they're getting. The problem with with other software development companies that it's you're just talking, right? There is nothing that you can see. But when we go, because it's a platform, people see something and then buy. So there's a lot of trust that comes into play.
Absolutely.
Sure. But from the cost perspective, I can tell, okay, it will be a minimum 10% cheaper or 20% cheaper, more or less. It's of course not the official offer, but just general idea.
Yeah, if it's a Malaysian company, you can say about 15% cheaper than that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, one last question.
Yeah, the model for the commission, is there a fixed commission model for that? Is that a continuous activity or a one-time commission?
Okay, Sachin, I can answer that question, right?
Please, go ahead.
Yeah. So there is, depending on the potential of the partnership, we will define on a type of partnership here. We will do that homework, and then there is a commission. This commission is on every business that you close with us. So it is not one time. It is on every new app that we close together. Commission is for that.
Yeah. I mean for the contract that we do for the end user, if that continues, if that be a continuous service.
Yeah. So if that contract continues, then your commission continues. So this is not a SaaS, right? This is one-time payment. So customer will pay us one time for one app. Then the same customer probably tomorrow will come back with another requirement. So you get commission on the other requirement as well.
Yeah, but you also provide SaaS services if the client needs that. That's what I assume.
Yes, we can provide SaaS services. There are 2 things. Whether we give our platform as SaaS, no. If they want to build SaaS solution, yes, we can build them.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Builder.ai team. Great interacting with you. We would like to have more questions coming up. So I'll ask the team members to send across the questions to me, and I will then connect the team members directly with the GBG members, and then you can take up the business from there. All the contracts, you can sign up directly with them, and we'll discuss the next modus operandi after that. Over to you, Doug, to end the last point. Thank you.
Yes, awesome. Great. Thank you very much for this great presentation, insightful presentation. As always, if anyone's interested, please contact Sachin at india@globalbusiness.group. If you have any further questions, again, it's Sachin that you need to contact. And with that said, thank you very much and happy business.
Thanks for joining in.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sachin. Thank you, Dirk. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Meantime, be sure to check out our
Thank you.
website.
Thanks so much.